question is, will I ever leave you? The answer is no.
Hey ladies, do you have yourself a boo thing? You know that one that just makes you go, woo!
Shout out to Twitch and Mixcloud. Are we running YouTube and Facebook as well?
I think so.
All right. Shout out to YouTube and Facebook as well. I am Kelly Spencer. We are Quantized Recordings, and this is Talent Tuesday, our A&R show that we do every 2 weeks. I got this is my boyfriend right here, my DJ boyfriend. What's your name, sir?
Jimmy.
Give your name. Give your name, sir.
My name is DJ Spin.
All right, DJ Spin is here with me, and we are going to get into this. We have 5 songs to check out, and I want to introduce you to our wonderful judges. First up, our friend. We're going to go all the way over to the West Coast and shout out Will Rodriguez, Reelsoul, as you might know him. Hey, what's up, Will?
Uh-oh.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Can we hear him? Wait a minute. Wait.
But we don't hear
Speak,
him.
Will.
Yo.
Shit.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right,
there you are.
there
It was
he
us.
is.
I'm sorry. That was
He scared
that was
me.
my bad. Yeah, no, that was my bad. My
You
bad.
scared
my
me.
bad,
Well,
What's up,
good
y'all?
to see you, and
How you
thank you
guys
for
doing?
being on the show. We're great. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, man. Happy New Year to you. Will, one of the baddest dudes to ever do this thing we call dance
I mean,
music.
if you like any music on this label, I mean, there are other. He's on other labels too. Not to mention his own.
No, his label is Quantized.
Not to
What?
mention his own.
He
However,
never
if you
ever
like
another label.
any Quantized record, Will probably had something to do with it. He touches many of our projects, and he often partners up with this guy here on remixes and productions.
Wow, did you just curse?
Remixes. So, Will, it's so nice to have you, and we look forward to your feedback. Producers, hold on, because he's going to give you the real deal. No
Yes,
pun
he
intended.
is. The real deal
Holding back.
Holyfield, no doubt
Yes.
about it.
All right.
All right.
All right.
We're going to go
Next
to the
up,
next guy.
this is a new friend of mine, and I'm studying his information on here. I'm like, okay, dude, I see you. This is Coflo. He's also on the West Coast, but listen to this. I mean, I'm checking out. First of all, I'm tripping because he's from Hawaiian and Portuguese descent.
Oh, that's why I see. That's why all that funk is coming.
Yes. But wait a minute. He's a dancer. He's
Yeah.
a producer.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
a DJ. Yes. Send me a mix, please. For me,
Yeah,
a
don't-
personal
no
mix.
Don't worry
Yes,
about it, because
yes.
he's going to be doing a.
He's got a remix on the label.
Yes.
Anaya song, right?
Yes, he has a Naya song, and it's a killer remix. If you haven't heard it, go and check it out. But I'm going to take a step back, right? Because you've got an album project that I want you to tell people about.
Ooh, tell us.
And I'm playing one of the tracks in the background, but man, I mean, it's just absolutely killer. But go ahead and explain what it is that you got going on here.
Yeah, so you're playing one of the tracks from Further Love. So about 6 years ago, I had started doing like white label projects where, as I'm playing out, I've got my own edits and versions of things. And, you pass those tidbits around to your friends. And it got to the point where after a year, I was tired of playing the stuff that only I have. So I figured, why not just give it out on Bandcamp? So every year, it's been a tradition. Every year during the holiday season, I give out essentially a slew of edits and remixes
Okay.
and white labels and stuff that I've been doing. So yeah, that's what the project is. It's always free. It's always on Bandcamp.
Right.
And it's just for the love.
And it's awesome, man, because right now you have a #1 track on TrackSource right now, which is #1 overall, which is his remix of That's How He Works as well. So I mean, quite
Okay.
the bit of work, my brother.
see.
Quite a
Thank
bit
you.
of work.
Very,
see.
very fortunate
Well-
to have a #1. I'm very blessed. I never thought I'd ever see the day. So it's awesome.
Yeah, well,
start the
nice.
year
well, the
off
day
with
is
that.
here. The
day
day is
is
here,
here,
buddy. The
and
day is
yeah.
here. The day is here.
Love
So,
it.
Reelsoul and Coflo, along
Our
with
guest, and where's our fam? Mike Freak. Mike Freak is in the house. Mike Freak, hey.
Hello.
I emailed you. Make sure you respond. Good to see you, Mike.
Hello. Yes.
Right.
Mike,
so-
you've been getting a few songs out of Talent Tuesday. I was just taking a look at our release schedule. You've got a couple new demos and projects that you're putting out on new producers. So maybe
Yes.
you'll get something cool tonight. Anything you want to tell people? Anything exciting coming up for Q? or
Well,
for
we
Mike
just
Freak?
put out the album, the complete
the Q Complete, which is at the top 100 in the album charts, and we have a new one that's coming out with artists from the UK called Neon Hustler. Drops this weekend on Traxsource, so I'm excited about that.
Nice, nice.
All right.
All right.
And finally,
where's the man, the myth, and the legend?
There he is.
The legend,
Look,
Tommy
there he
Davis.
is. Hello, Thomas.
Co-founder of Quantize Recordings, head of the Unquantized label. Tommy, you have, like the Unquantized producers are coming out of the woodwork. I mean, song after song, just so many strong projects are. We don't even have any quantized stuff. It's all unquantized. So you are a busy, busy person, and I'm assuming that's why you haven't been returning my messages.
That and some computer issues going on and whole
Okay.
bunch of stuff that make a DJ's life a nightmare.
Okay,
But
don't make me drive over your house, Tommy.
Come on, I'm with Real and Coflo. These are #1 people, and sitting on the show. This is a #1 show right here.
This is a #1 show, so
Yeah.
we need to get
Yes,
into
yes,
this and
yes.
see what kind of, I hope the producers brought their A game. So if you're joining us for the first time and you've never seen Talent Tuesday, we are going to check out some original productions. They better be original. And and we're going to give some feedback. We're going to, hopefully these professional folks that we have, guys, I'm sorry about that. All of these guys are professional. This is what they do for a living. So they're going to give some feedback on the music, and we may even sign, hopefully, a record or two.
Yeah, so we'll see.
All right. Well,
We are going to see.
let's just go ahead and get into it.
Right,
A
so-
shout out to everybody on Twitch. I think some of the Quantize fam is there.
And I think we are on
we're on Instagram too.
I do believe so. So we're going to see where
you
all
are?
of this goes.
All right, let's see
All
how
right?
that works.
As Talent Tuesday continues, this is a song called Underground Things.
All right, let's check it out. Tell us how you feel. Drop us a note in the chat. It's Talent Tuesday. Stay with us. You know,
You know how to turn this stuff down.
I do. But I'm watching Twitch. There's a hype train, and hello,
Thank
over
you.
on
Thank you for the gifts
Mixcloud.
and the
Is that our friend in Scotland over there on Mixcloud today, huh? And
All right.
someone else. I don't understand your question, sir, over on Mixcloud. But let's hear what people have to say. Thank you, everybody over on Twitch, kicking off a little bit of a hype train over there. Thank you. So let's go right on to our judges and see what
Who you want first?
Let's start with Will. Let's start with Reelsoul.
Will, what say you? Oh, wait a minute, my bad.
You muted him. Don't mute him.
Well, he coughed on my stream, so. All right. Anyway, what did you think?
Felt like it needed a little bit more. A saxophone or something, a little story. I did like that, like 90s sound and piano move a little bit more. I was waiting for something to, I was waiting for something to change up a little bit. Yeah, that's drive it a little bit more.
Okay.
Like a groove change towards the middle, a little. I was waiting for something to happen. Sounded great though. I like the drum. I like that 90s piano on there. Like I said, I was waiting for something to happen.
All right, scale of 1 to 10.
That for me would be about.
Say that one more time, because your audio is breaking up a little bit on us. 7. Very good. Will knows sign language. Coflo, what do you think, my brother?
Talk to us.
To me, it sounded like something that you would demo for like a writing session.
Okay.
So to me, it's kind of like I don't want to comment on the track as if it's a finished thing. If it's supposed to be a finished thing, I think it has a long way to go. If I'm being honest. And that's just because what I hear in the idea is for writing, like presenting it to a singer, or like Will even said, like some lead element, something to have a melody that kind of tells a story, hook, verse, chorus, whatever. And I think just in general, just as, and this is a very public knowledge about me, I don't generally like 2/4 accents in drums, like as the basis of drums in dance music. I know that's
really
super counterculture, but it's just the syncopated person in me. So when I hear drums that are supposed to give enough space to everything else musically, and I don't hear the writing, like I don't hear the song, that's just me personally. So it sounds like a demo to me, or more to be written. Personally.
All right, interesting. If okay, well, I guess you already did that. Let's if you gave it as is a scale of 1 to 10 rating, what would it be?
5.
Okay, cool. My brother,
Tommy.
I liked it. I mean, as everybody's saying, it didn't go anywhere. It just
Right.
it stayed right there. And I like the fact when it had 2 piano lines playing together, and that's really hard to do. You know what I mean? And I wish it had moved or removed one or the other. So here and now and then, so that you have some difference by just taking tracks in, taking tracks out. But
Right.
But it is not finished. It could be what is that? Pacific State kind of record. If DJs out there go back enough, it's simple like that. It just kind of have a slight Italian kind of feel, Italian house kind of feel. But it's still not finished. I give it a 6 for just for being a great track.
Who's calling the bat phone?
It was Damon Ramsey. It's Damon Ramsey calling.
Tell Desmond Ramrod to go and listen to the show.
Tell Damon Ramsey we'll have to have him on another show, and please.
Yeah, no, actually, we're gonna have Damon Ramsey at the end of the month when we do the show before,
before
Jungle Boogie.
Jungle Boogie. All
so
right.
yeah, so we are going to see Damon Ramsey live and in person. My
All
brother
right. So
Mike.
Tommy, wait, did Tommy give us a score?
Oh, Tommy, what was your score?
A 6.
Because I'm
Okay,
writing them down.
cool.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Mike Freed.
Mr.
Do
6.9.
you agree, disagree? What are you
Look at
thinking?
this. Look at this foolishness and his look.
I did not didn't write that.
Yeah, you did.
Didn't write that.
You did.
No, that wasn't me.
Uh-huh.
So, a couple of things. Like, I was listening to how the piano was played. You know, certain notes that you don't have to play because I felt like the piano was eating up a lot of the frequencies in the track. So, if you're playing an instrument like that, you need to be aware of like certain notes will eat up a frequency of the track, and that's how it felt like to me. And you know, it felt like it just like the beginning of the track sounded like the very first preset of the Korg M1, and then I heard Korg M1 all throughout the track. So that kind of
Right.
I mean,
This is why I was like, it sounds like a demo, because it sounds like, you know, you put together those things to create the thing, get your right kit in order. You know what I mean? That's kind of, I agree, man.
yeah.
Right.
So you have to, you know, pick the sounds, which one would blend well, which one won't, and then, you know, pick it from there. It was also missing a hook. Like, I need a hook somewhere, and
Right.
I just didn't have that. So
Very
that's
good
another
point.
thing.
Very
Yeah.
good point. All right, scale of 1 to 10.
I'd give this a 6.
All right.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Did you happen to catch the poll, Mike?
Yes, it was 55% not digging the tune.
So 55%
Okay, interesting.
not digging it over on
Twitch.
On Twitch.
Yep. I
Mixcloud
need a
isn't
moist
talking
up.
to me. We'll see how Mixcloud feels about it. I will log into Facebook in a bit and check out what the Facebook fam is saying. But all right, we're off to a start. What did you think, DJ Spin?
I felt the same way. It's just too linear. I mean, and then when you know, tracks can be linear, but then I actually really do agree with what Coflo was saying. Basically that if the drums are just straight ahead and then the music is linear, it could use something's got to throw it off somewhere when it's that type of a track. And you know, scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 5.
All right, so it sounds like this producer maybe has a little bit of work
Yeah,
to do on this.
and look, don't forget, everybody, look, this My Boo Thing record that we put out was a Talent Tuesday record. That is it still? What is that record
It was
doing?
up there for a while. I was doing it. Did
in the Deep
really
House
well.
chart. Yeah, so I mean, you know, an unknown artist with no, you know, really no experience that I know of putting out anything, all of a sudden has a top 5 record on Traxsource. So I mean, you know, and we sent her back. So she came back with vocals and all kind of different things on the track, and next thing you know, there you go. So I agree with Coflo. I would love to hear this record come back because I think it does have potential, but for where it is right now, I give it a 5.
All right. Well, we should move right along to the next one.
All right, moving right
What's
along.
this one?
This one is called Temple of Love.
All right, we're gonna see if I'm getting that loving feeling.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
All right.
The Temple of Love.
Temple of Love. We got a few folks checking us out on Facebook. Hey, Babu. Babu's on Facebook.
Babu.
Yes.
Wow.
Checking in from Switzerland.
How you doing?
Esteban
Good to see you.
Fernandez. Shakina Brock. Hey, cousin. Checking us out. And Demure. Happy New Year, Demure. Over on Facebook.
One of the baddest dudes to ever do it. Demure Pierre.
Yes, yes.
What's up,
All
my
right.
brother?
So let's get into this. I feel like we should start with Coflo on this one.
I think we should too. I can't wait to hear what he's going to say about
All right,
this.
Coflo, talk to us.
So I was way more into the idea of the percussion and the backbeat in this one. Syncopation is where I live. I would say that the things that would help this track a lot, because I think all the ideas are pretty cool, is you should be willing to hire a percussionist to help you out with the percussion, because I think the ideas that are like maybe chopped up or looped or whatever, they're there, but if you get somebody to actually play stuff live and then comp the stuff that they play, you're going to get a better feel overall, rather than something that's so loopy and kind of dry feeling. And then I would say the same thing with your harmonic bits, like the chord progression and stuff. Like I'm not against that chord progression and that feeling. It's good, but like it feels loopy. Like if someone played that stuff, it could give you a bit of character change, a bit of voicing change in the chords and stuff. It would move a lot. And then one thing I gotta say, they tried for a B part towards that, or maybe that was a bridge, whatever that thought process was. I think it was a bit of a miss, but I like the idea that you're trying to create a new part that detracts from this constant groove that's going on. I think that you need to spend some time learning how to create transitions in and out of those kind of parts, because I'm a big proponent of dance music having B parts, like drastic B parts that we don't hear very often at all, unless it's like very, very soulful, very musical, and only the masters do that well. Everybody else tends to fall short, in my opinion. So like, I think you should keep going with that kind of vibe and keep working on it for sure.
All right, scale of 1 to 10. That's
Producers
knowledge
are
dropping.
getting schooled tonight, so I hope you producers have your notepads ready, because this is what we are here for.
Doing? I'm not. A
Yes,
super,
yes, that is what.
do exactly.
Yes,
do exactly what
ideally,
you're
I
doing.
mean, it's been several of people who have entered have taken the feedback and gone back and really come back with a really, really solid project that we've released. Others we don't hear from. We don't know what they maybe they take it to another label, maybe they put it out themselves on Bandcamp, we're not sure. But that was the idea of the show, that they could come.
It takes work, and I mean, Quantized's catalog and unquantized, like even if it's a tracky track, at least the company that we're keeping now, like it takes work to get things to a certain degree. So don't if I'm giving someone feedback, don't think that I'm saying it's not there. I will tell you, I'm not a dishonest person. I will tell you if I think it's really bad and you need to spend a few more years working.
Right.
I think if you're willing to make the investment in yourself, both time and monetarily, because it sounds like you're not playing any of these parts, bring in the utility, bring in the people and the tools to help you write more, to create more on this, and you can get something good. I'll give it a 6.
All right, that's good. And then listen, so all the way down here, there's a different piece. Listen to this.
All right, let's listen.
It's like a vocal or something that they added, which I also think is good. So I mean, at least this person has an understanding that the music needs to move and not just remain. So
they're here for syncopation with how they put that together. Like it's danceable, without a doubt. It's danceable.
Right. All right,
sorry, one other thing that bothered me, but it might be my headphones. Learn how to side change your low frequency. Decide what the low end, what the most important piece of the low end is, and give it priority. So if it's the kick drum, give it the kick drum. If it's the bass,
okay. So let's get into this. Let's get into this for 1 second. So see, since you're dropping stuff like this, side chaining. Explain that and what you mean by it.
So side chaining is Side chaining is whenever you have a sound, there's a lot of different interpretations of this, how you can use it, but whenever you have a sound and you have another sound or something else, and you need to create a spot where that sound dips out for a moment or comes back, or a piece of a frequency of that sound dips out and then comes back, or lowers and comes back. Side chaining is essentially using compression as a dynamic process to trigger a response to something else. So the most common use of sidechain compression, the two most common uses, but the single most important, in my opinion, common use in dance music is determining should your kick drum be the big heartbeat of the entire song. So all of your bass frequencies, low end frequencies, you make sure that those low end, I'm talking sub 100 hertz, sub 80 hertz, they're all being ducked or pushed down when that kick drum is pushing through in those same frequencies. So you have to learn how to sidechain, not only sidechain in general, but sidechain particular frequencies. And every song is different. There's no like push a button and automatically happen. The feeling and the vibe is different on every single song. You have to be musical about it.
All right. You heard it here.
All right.
Let's go over to Reelsoul.
All right. Will, what did you think?
I liked it. I think what Coflo said, everything down to if they got like percussionists, and it just, I would like it if the chords, I mean, even if the moved a little bit more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Exactly. I mean, yeah. I give it a 6.
A 6. Okay. We might have to do something with you where you might have to come back in because for some reason your audio is breaking up. But we'll deal with that in a minute.
Yeah. And I love it that we have, I mean, Mike Freak is a musician, but I love when we have producers on who are musicians and can really speak to the musicality of the tracks and the technical, give you all technical advice. So I hope you producers are really listening because you're getting schooled tonight.
Yes, you are.
All right,
yes,
Mike Freak, talk to us.
I like the second part. I thought that was like the money. If there was like a money shot in that track, that was it. You just need to develop that part.
Right.
Just like that break, I was like, whoa, what's going on there?
Okay.
And then it kind of like, I think it needed to move a little higher because it took us somewhere. You got to bring us to another level, and that didn't happen at the I think that I would call that the B part right there in the track, and that didn't happen. Or at least I think it went back to the original idea, to at least try kind of have some sort of a bridge that connects between that second part, the B part, back to the original idea. So I think that was another thing that was missing in this tune. But I do like the end. One that you was playing, Spen. I like that part right there.
Yeah.
That could be developed as well. So
okay.
No, it's almost there. It's pretty close. Yeah.
Right. Sorry about that.
Your score on that one?
Just pop back in. What's your score?
I give this a 6. Actually, a 7 even. It's almost there.
And what about
more tweaks.
Twitch? Did you do a poll?
Yeah, I did a poll. I think it was 55% people digging that part.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right.
Tommy.
Well, I mean, Coflo, you nailed it all the way. I mean, I'm not a written calypso kind of sound. It's very islandy. So, but it had interesting what he was doing, and like Mike and like Coflo said, that little bridge he threw down at the end sounded like, man, I would like to hear that earlier than all the way down at the end. Only because I kind of move on those kind of dudes. Otherwise, it was just those pads going back and forth and the broken beat percussion. And I'm not a fan of broken beat percussion because I only can dance to a 4/4. So
me and Tommy are fighting after the show. I love the cool on the broken beat.
Right, completely opposite cats, which is why I love this so much.
But he nailed it in what he was doing, and Spin and I often discuss this thing about where the center is. Where the center is. I personally like that kick drum always in the front. Then because he's doing the master and the engineer, he goes through this whole thing. You can't have two things going on at the time. I'm like, I want it all to go on. He said, you can't. So I understand exactly what you're saying, especially from a more engineering kind of point, is that sometimes what sounds good to a novice, to a professional, is an issue. You can cancel each other out. You can do a whole bunch of stuff by trying to do too much and not paying attention to frequency and where something fits in the track. But I give this one a 6 too.
All right, a 6
All
from
right.
Tommy.
Okay.
All right, James Stark, what's up over on Facebook checking us out? Al Green, woo, you're a tough judge. 3 out of 10 over on Facebook. Tonio,
Is that Al Hot Grits Green? What you talking about?
I'm sure it's not. And shout out to Tonio Herbert checking us out over there on Facebook as well. All right. Did you have any feedback for this one?
No, that was enough. I mean, everything that I wanted to know, I asked Coflo. Coflo brought it back, so I'm very happy with not even having to judge this one because it's been judged.
All right. Well, then we should move on. What's this next one?
This is called Baby Let's Shake, as
Baby
Talent
Let's
Tuesday is in
right.
full EFFECT.
Stay with us. Talk to us in the chat. We're watching. It's Talent Tuesday. Thank you. All right. What is it called? Baby Let's Shake?
Baby Let's Shake.
I do not like that at all. It was not giving me what I think they wanted it to give.
Yeah, it sounds like he's using the language of the ignorant, but he's not. It's saying shake, but it sounds
Oh,
like
I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about that. That was not giving me what I think he wanted it to get.
Right.
Or is it is a he. I know who the producer is. All right, so let's switch it up. Let's start out with Tommy.
All right.
Tommy.
Y'all was done with unquantized. Okay, all right. Hey, the track is kind of banged out possibilities all in it. There's a lot of possibilities for unquantized that kind of love the simplified house music. But the confusion where people think that if something is simple, it's easier. It's not easier. It's harder when it's simple because you have to know when not to.
Right. Right. Preach.
And sometimes trying to do all that movement when you don't, it's kind of giving the impression that you don't understand the groove. When you understand the groove, you kind of nail it. So I would tell this producer, go back and nail the groove. And it doesn't make a difference how you did it, what you did it, where from nothing. Nobody cares. As long as you nail the groove. You're kind of like going all over the place, throwing the kitchen sink in and hoping that it all works. Kelly and like some popular people are saying they don't like that. Well, it was different in arrangement because you try to do movement and do breaks and stuff that's different. I've seen many records doing that, but otherwise this is a possible unquantized record. But you want to have to really sequence better to stay on a point for a minimalist house here, like me.
Right. Scale of 1 to 10.
7.
Okay. Well, yeah, Tommy, this is not spades. Possibles. We need a 9. We need a 9. But so I'm hoping that you all can give this person some feedback because I'm pretty sure I know this producer or I communicated with this producer. So we want to see this come back in a 9 or higher form.
Okay. Well, this is 2024. Quantized and unquantized and QE, we're going to aim a little bit to raise the bar a little bit higher, especially for this show. Is that because we're doing you a disservice if we have to come in and do all your text for you. Right. Yeah. So don't take our criticism as a put down. We're just trying to get you to maybe come back.
Help raise it up, right?
Like boosting and come back and just shock everybody and say, nah.
Right, and it's been done. I mean, look at my boo thing. Look at it,
Right.
Yeah. So, all right. You going to Mike?
Where you going? Sure. Let's go.
Okay, Mike.
Well, I know where the sound came from.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, I've used a whole lot of toys in my lifetime, so I know where this came from. I think it has a nice swing in there. It's got a little bit of a pocket going on. Okay. It's more of like developing, more. I need something to remember it by, because by the time I'm, if I'm just going to DJ with it, it's going to be probably just a filler, just to add to something. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you're trying to be a producer, you need to have something that would elevate this track, and I think that was missing. I just didn't have that one thing that I'll remember this track at. So I think that's the one that's missing. That's one of those things that's missing, at least on my end. Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10.
I'll give this one a 7. This is almost there.
Not
also
bad.
on Twitch, a whole lot of people liked it. So
and I'm watching Twitch. I love it when we have the producers and artists in the chat, because they are
the producers in the chat?
No, not the actual producer. I mean different producers, because they're weighing in too, listening to whatever they hear on their end. Shout out to Mr. Linden. Hey, Mr. Linden says it needs EQing and some love in the perk levels, but it's pretty dope.
Percussion.
Percussion levels. But it's pretty dope. Oh, Tracy's disappointed. No cowbell, she says. And Tracy is an ultimate consummate househead, and she is going to dance. But you need some cowbell in your song if you want her to dance.
Lord have mercy.
So thanks to the to everybody, all the producers who are weighing in the chat too. Shout out to Blue Angel as well. Hey, Blue Angel. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Go to Will.
Keep going?
Yeah,
Will?
go to Will.
What you think, buddy?
I like the swing of it. I like the whole swing on it. But it just it I don't know. It didn't sound too driving to me. Like it sounded too loopy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It sounded like it was just doing the same thing. I think if it had a little bit of a different arrangement, it could work. Especially what Tommy said, as far as it sounded like it has potential to be something like unquantized, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it was all right for me. It needed to move a little bit more. It's moving a lot, but it needed to tell a little bit more of a story to me. You know what I mean? If not, it would just be like if I was DJing and I played that record, it would just be like a quick little filler for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Will, if this person had the money or the connection and somehow called you and said, I need you, can you help me? Can you spend a couple hours helping me make the sound better? What is the first thing, like what is the major thing that you can tell them that they can do to get it to that next level?
Oh, maybe just, I don't know. I would probably have to get the session and
just get the feel.
You know what I mean? Just kind of like maybe tell, like just how could I say this? Once it's all laid out on the screen for me, you know what I mean? Just like kind of clean it up a little bit, organize it, make it tell a different story, and then send it back to them and see what they can do with it.
Okay.
Maybe add some stuff to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All
right. Did we get a number from you?
I give it a 6 because it has potential. To me, it has potential.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I give it a 6.
All right.
Okay. Coflo.
We did
Coflo
Coflo
go already?
Did he go?
No, Coflo
He
did
didn't
not go
go
on this one. I'm taking notes right here.
Oh Lord have mercy! You see, don't get old. Getting old is something, boy.
I got your back. I got notes right here.
Getting old is something.
I think I agree with everybody. I think that to hit it home, Tommy really nailed it. Simple is hard. Super hard. And again, to hit it home, if you get the groove right, and to add on to what everybody else is saying, it's like then it's a matter of arranging. And so, because Kelly asked the question, I think that if I could give more of a direction to what I would do to make it better, number one, I would, and this is kind of what Will was alluding to, get the session in front of you. I have a feeling that you're working in a completely sequenced based flow with this track, meaning you're staring at grids, right? And music, even though we can do dance music in a grid, we have to look at it holistically, like it's real music being played by a band, even if it's something simple. So if you can get that in front of you and you can start to learn how to, then this would be the second part to that, which I think is what Tommy was really saying, create tension and release. Simple is all about tension and release. Find the point where you can put it, pull them back, and be like, "Come on, where's it at?" Boom, cowbell or whatever it is. I don't know, but yeah, I think that would be my tip. Get it in front of you. Maybe you're not the type of producer that's working in that way yet. You're not exploring big time arrangements, and when I mean big time, I don't mean Louis Vega Elements of Life, 12-piece band arrangement. I'm just talking about get all your parts in front of you so you can see the whole view. So that would be my thing. I would give it a 6.
Okay. Tommy Davis and I, especially in like his heyday, man, this tension thing was something that Quentin Harris mastered, almost unlike anybody that I had ever heard do it before. And we had been chasing after that. He could make a record so intense at a point in the song and then just drop you almost over a hillside, because it's really, really amazing how he was able to do it. But I do agree with Coflo. It's like this tension and this release is one of the most pivotal aspects to a production. And it's something that seems so simple. When they were doing it in disco, everything would have all of these like changes and it would be up and down and up and down. But it's like with dance music, it's a little bit different. And Coflo, with the way you do it, you do it and you just like boom, it's like almost like a shock to your system. But you do it so well.
Well, I put a lot of effort into that concept, and the reason why is because exactly what you just said. Old dance records did it so effortlessly, modulations and key changes, all these things where you're like, why does Tina Marie sound like it's a whole new song when all she did was go a half step up or whatever? It's like these weird things, right? You're like, You're like, what? So now I think a lot of people have negated that effort on how to make these things happen by just having giant breakdowns and risers or snares or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
And there's
yeah.
time for all that. I'm not saying any of that stuff is bad. It's just it's really hard to do. And I'm constantly learning how to try to do that in a better way.
Right.
Every time I need to go that direction.
Right. All right. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff. All right. So
Did Mike tell us what Twitch said?
I
Or
think
we
Mike
get-
did tell us.
Yeah.
Did you tell us? You told us what
It
It
Twitch
was
said, right?
75% people were digging it. So
Okay.
Oh wow, that's good because this is one record I would like to see come back. To be
I
honest,
know.
with you.
Yo,
It's almost
done
there.
very well. Yeah.
yo, spin. Okay, for instance, you know the piano, right?
Yeah.
The piano's going dun 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 dun. I would like, and it just stays like that. I would like to hear it be like dun 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 dun
Right.
dun, and then dun 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? Make
Yeah.
it-
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Just a little stuff. Right.
Yeah,
just to give
for
it
change.
to give it
Yeah.
some. Yes. You're
Yeah.
right.
To make it
You're
move
right.
a little bit more.
You're right. Well, let's see if that one comes back. That is an adventure in breaking a track down.
We gave
That
you
was
the
definitely an adventure in breaking the track down.
Hopefully you have some direction, producer, because what more can we say?
All right.
All right.
Shout
Okay,
out to
so-
John Morales is in the chat.
What's
Yeah.
up,
Hey,
John?
John
How you
Morales.
doing, man? Happy New Year
John
and all
Morales
of
in the
that.
chat on Twitch. DJ Beloved, hey there.
What's up, beloved? Yeah, I
DJ
saw you hit me
Conti
right
is in
before.
In the
Say
chat
what?
too. DJ Conti.
Oh, Conti, the producer
Yeah, the
of
producer right there. Yep.
Hey, Conti, how you doing?
Oh, is that Boothang Conti?
Yes,
All
Boothang
right,
Conti.
Conti, go ahead with your bad self. We are watching your song do amazing
And
things.
just sitting back and just watching it
Yes.
do it too.
Yes.
All right, so let's see. So that was four tracks.
John Morales says he's glad he's not sharing his opinion. We
Oh,
know
we
that
need to have John Morales
John
back
is-
in.
Oh no, he's
He's
listen.
straight shooter.
He's coming back. If anybody is coming back to this show, it's going to be Mr. Morales.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, man. Happy New Year to you. He's also just had a very successful record with his Curtis Harrison remix.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, we have vinyl. Curtis Harrison. Ooh, we have vinyl available. So yeah.
All right.
There you go.
I got mine.
Look, there you go. Right. Will
Wait.
Will with the show. Wait a minute. Hold up. Show it again. Show it up. Show it.
Yes.
Isn't that nice?
It's all in a,
It's all
plastic
backwards.
cover.
But yeah, right. Just like Will. Just look. Just.
He takes care of us.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So he's a consummate fool, as you can see. These are the people that I deal with every day. I tell you. But anyway,
All right.
as we move.
Where are we rolling now?
We're gonna move on to track number
DJ Beloved
5.
has put in a request for 2 of those pieces of vinyl. And isn't he a newlywed? I think you need
Yes,
to
he's a
take care of him.
newlywed. Let's see how his wife
We'll send
feels
it
about
as
him
a-
storing
we'll
all of his records at home and stuff.
The way the rest of us feel. We'll send you 2, no problem. All right, stay with us, everybody. We are moving on to, what is this one called?
This is called Me Time.
Me Time. I can get
Yes.
into a song called Me Time.
We're gonna see if it is worth the Me Time.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Let me back up.
Yeah,
Let me
let's back that up. We won't talk over the vocals. Stay with us, everybody.
I had some me time, sweet time, complete time, me time. Oh yeah, man, I ain't even trying to hear it today.
time.
That the spoken word is, I like it. The other vocal is killing me though.
What do you mean?
Just play the vocal, that piece. It sounded like a ghost. Something about that piece that's throwing me. But I love the spoken word. All right, let's.
Interesting. That is very interesting. But okay.
Where we going?
You tell me. You tell me.
Let's see. Let's start with Mike Free.
Alright, Michael. Ups. That's not Michael.
That is not.
And that's not Michael either. Maybe that's Michael? No. That's Michael.
Why are you calling me by my legal name?
I know. He's calling you by
Full name.
Because I refuse to call you Freaky Mike 69 or something silly. That's why.
Yeah, a couple of things like the sample has been used a couple of times. I've heard that.
Have you really?
Oh, really?
Is it Robert Owens?
It is
What
Robert
is it?
Owens.
Okay, it's what I think it is.
I remember he put out that sample pack ages ago, so I'm pretty sure it's out there somewhere. You can find it. So
Right.
yeah, so that's one. I
I'm
mean,
gonna create a sample pack.
I think then you should make a sample pack of just your voice.
Of just my voice. I have a
Yeah.
sample pack out there. That's enough. You want me to make one
Oh,
with
you
my
know
voice?
what? Every time we talk, I'll record your voice and then I'll make a sample pack.
I don't know if those words would be good for
Don't you
songs.
do it. Don't you. I will come to your house with bombs.
See, this is the kind of thing he says to you. I don't think those would be good for songs. So Mike, give this one a score. What do you think?
Production wise, it's still not there. It's almost there, but it's not quite. It's missing a couple of things. That when you mentioned that part that was like the scary part, I'm thinking Ghostbusters right now.
I'm sorry to take your.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that
when
kind
someone
of-
says
yeah.
something like that, then you can't unhear it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. So that one is but it has some good elements. Like I like the bass line. I like the way the kick is going. That the kick pattern is different from the usual 4 to the floor. So which is pretty good. I like the way that was implemented. I guess if you can find someone who can do spoken word, hire somebody, or find a different sample because this one has been used quite a lot. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Score wise?
a 6.
All right, a 6. How about Twitch? What is the Twitch?
It was like 65% no.
No,
Okay.
really? Okay, I
Yeah.
thought I saw some
I mean, some people
mixed
were getting
comments,
it,
but they're still saying no. All right, hard crowd to crack.
What do you
All right,
say,
Reelsoul,
Will?
what do you think?
I like the drums. I like the fact that it just wasn't a solid 1, 2, 3. I like how I did that boom boom boom. I like that. I like the little finger snaps. I like the pads. I didn't care for the bass patch too much. And yeah, that whole that was not. No, that's. I think I'm gonna.
That's just me.
I think I'm gonna have to go to sleep with the light on tonight. With that one. But I mean, overall, I dug it. I really did like it. I think it needed a little bit more sounds other than that pop a bit, a little fillers, maybe some arpeggiated things. But I just I didn't really care for the bass. The bass line
Okay.
moved, but I didn't like the pack. I give it a 6.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right.
All right. Let's see.
Coflo.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not Coflo. This is Coflo.
That's Coflo.
So this style of song I really enjoy because I'm a massive Ron Trent fan, and I feel like the idea of what that song has like a nod to a certain time period of like Ron Trent, and it's also one of the most difficult styles of dance music to do, because it's not only about like whatever songwriting or melodic idea or whatever thing you're trying to hook people with. It's such a sonic thing. And I feel like this song already, with what it has, it still needs more, but I think with what it has, if it was engineered to fit like a big system, so you hear it at 2 a.m. and you close your eyes in a dark room, like it would be a vibe.
Yep.
I mean, it's Robert Owens, right? So it's like there's parts about Robert Owens that I have a soft spot for, but then there are things that I hear it and I just hear break down the wall, like there's no shade
Right.
at all. It's just
Right.
so
Right.
iconic, right? It's just so iconic. I could only be so lucky to be that iconic to where people think of me when they hear something somewhat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
no shade at all. But it's just, like Kelly said, like you hear that and you're like, oh, okay, like some of these things are a little off-putting. So I think like if you engineered this, and it's so hard to engineer deep stuff like that. It is, because you're trying to really be lush and big and very head to toe, right? You can't listen to this in Apple earphones. You have to listen to this with giant stacks to really
Right.
vibe out.
Right.
I
Right.
think
Right.
that if I was to give you real tangible feedback, like immediately, that bass patch, for better or for worse, would need to be really revisited. You have a lot of delay and other things going on
Yep.
it, which is clouding up stuff. So you need to really decide how much of that bottom end is taking up. Take the reverb off the kick drum. In house music, if you have reverb on a kick drum, you're gonna have very little. And don't put reverb on the bottom of the kick drum. Put it towards the top of the kick drum in some kind of parallel tool. And
Yeah.
don't cloud it then. Make it a texture that people are supposed to feel and hear. That has way too much going on in the low end to where it kind of takes the vibe out of it. I guarantee if you play that track, if you play that track next to a track like Crossroads by Ron Trent, it'll give you a similar feeling, obviously not as, in my opinion, as good, because that's one of my all-time favorite tunes. But like if you
Right.
play it next to it, you'll hear your gaps. You'll be like, oh, I see where I should go. I see what I should do differently.
Right. You know, it's interesting because a lot of people, a lot of producers, always come to me and say, "Man, I'd like to sit down and sit with you and see what it is that you do and how you work." And
then they get disappointed, don't they?
Right, because I'm basically working off of a small setup. But the long and short of it is you have a point. It's like, and I was explaining to a producer earlier today. It's like, if you want your track, or if you're doing a track, there's got to be something out here that track is similar to, and it's like you should be doing comparing and contrasting all of the time. Like, this is what I want my track to sound like. How do I get my track to sound like that? So, like you said, this record, if you use Crossroads as a reference, you're going to come out with a track that's going to be absolutely stunning. But this track is really just lacking engineering. I think it would be a totally different thing with an engineer.
Hey, so to that point, Spin, because people say, well, how do I reference, right? Because if you're not an engineer, referencing is this weird thing. And this is the best advice I can give for people to learn how to reference. Take your song, put it away for like a month. Don't listen to it at all. Then, if you're a DJ or not, it doesn't even matter if you're a DJ. If you're a DJ, this is better, but if you don't DJ, it doesn't matter. Play the tune, Crossroads, then play this track, and then play XYZ by Trinidad and D. Play some stuff that like gives you the feels, then put your song right after it, or mix it, or whatever, you know what I mean? And then go, oh, you'll feel the shortcomings. You will know when you're missing. You have to remove your objections for a time period. You have to forget what the song sounds like for a second. You have to. And I do this all the time. It's a really important part of my process.
Right.
Good advice. Good advice.
Excellent advice.
All right. Did we get a score on that?
Yeah. What you give it?
I would say a 6. I want this to be an 8. Like I love the deep stuff like that. It needs all these things. It just needs to be referenced. You'll find more. I have confidence in that track. And to Mike's point, get rid of the vocal and if you can still create that feeling. and then find a way to get somebody to do another vocal. It's you don't want to do unless you're purposely trying to do a white label. You don't want to use an iconic voice like that if you want to.
Right, and unless you're using it legitimately.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You work with him. You work with him to create something. Otherwise, as an exercise, fine. But you trying to get quantized and sign it, different thing.
Right. Very good. Where is Thomas? I think he left us.
Tommy left?
Yeah, he turned into a ghost.
He said,
I guess the song scared him.
I think Tommy lost power.
He lost power. I was about to say, I just got a notification that power's out not too far from us, so it's interesting that we're still rolling here.
There's a few things going on.
Yeah. All right, we have what? One more song?
No, that's it.
That was it?
That is track 5.
That was track 5.
Oh, do we have another one?
No, that was 4.
That was 4?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the 5th
Where
track?
is track 5? It's the last one that I added. I don't want to say the name of producer.
What is it called?
Oh no.
I've got underground thing. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do have 5 tracks. So what's
you?
See, we just did Me Time.
As a duplicate in my list.
Maybe.
Yeah. Did you play?
Yeah, we played that. This is funny that we're doing this. And we did that.
You played Me Time. You played Underground Things. You played The Temple of Love. I have a track in here twice. So that is it. There's a track in there twice.
So in essence,
yeah.
We're done then.
Yeah, so, and let me shout out to Lexi. Lexi usually does this behind the scenes gathering of everything.
Yeah, and she's not under feeling well today.
Hope you're feeling good. And
so
I had to do it
to get back
today.
For sure.
And of course, I messed up. I was doing a million things. So actually, shout out to Simon, Funky T, checking in from South Africa.
What's up? Really?
Hey, DJ, we haven't heard from him in a while. DJ Funky T, check in with us, please.
Funky T, my man.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Ezel is also in the chat. He's asking if we need more.
Where is Ezel?
Ezel, what is Ezel saying?
He's gonna send his demo.
He's gonna send a demo.
Tell him to look between this guy here, right, and Ezel.
You can come on the panel. You can come on the panel. You won't be sending the demo.
I guess it's good that y'all both did the thing for That's How He Works, because Coflo got number one record out of it. But geez, you guys.
He said y'all need one more. He could send us over a track.
Next time.
And listen, if you're on Twitch, there's links to Coflo's Bandcamp. He already said, there's a freebie on there for you.
Right,
so
don't front.
make
go
sure
get
you
it.
and
because
Instagram.
I mean,
I put
this
his
album
Instagram on there too. Make sure you're following Coflo. Make sure you're following Reelsoul on Instagram.
Right.
And check out their
music. I'm telling you, man, Coflo's album. This album that he sent me is off the chain. So I'll be doing stuff like First Friday and going through and listening to stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's good. Just play it and just smoking. Yeah. So. And I guess while we're on the subject, what do you have coming? And do you stream? Tell people how to find you.
How can they find you and learn more about you and check out your music?
Yeah, so I do stream twitch.tv/Coflo_. I've been typing a little bit in the chat. You can find
/Coflo what?
Underscore at the end, because somebody always has my name, yet
isn't that terrible?
Nobody ever has my name. If you know my name, they'll do anything with anything, and it's like, how many people could possibly? Anyways, it always is thing. But y'all know it's not like everybody doesn't know this. So I do stream. I have a weekly show on Wednesdays, but I have now started doing more production shows where I'm working in the studio and doing different creative projects, doing some like musical education stuff. Not like I'm sitting down teaching people, but it's more like as a part of the process, I'm interacting with people.
Very interesting.
And like, so you can like see, I have nothing to hide. I'm a student like everybody else, so I'm trying to learn and explore new ways of doing things. You can follow me on Bandcamp, coflo.bandcamp.com. And then I just launched, this is probably the biggest endeavor I have yet to do in my career. I just launched a Patreon, patreon.com/Coflo. And the Patreon's important because I do a lot of stuff, and I realize that there are, of all the people that maybe check me out, there are less people that are real serious about like producing me. Like they want to help support me and produce what I'm doing in all kinds of avenues, whether it's my music, my dance, my whatever. So I launched this Patreon that's kind of like, it's like the VIP list of people that kind of get more of the real scoop into my life. They get access to music before other people get access to music. They get to interact with me on a more regular basis. So yeah, and it's like the price of a cup of coffee once a month, so it ain't nothing. And you
Interesting.
get that alone, the amount of music that you're gonna get every month from me just for that, it's like it makes no sense. I mean, I'm kind of people like you should be charging more, you should be doing this, and to me, it's kind of like real people want to support you, so I'm just want to give
Right.
the opportunity for real people to support a real person. So that's what it is.
Okay, you're gonna make me look into that, and that's for real. Coflo, everybody, thank you for joining us
Yes.
tonight.
Thank you
I
for
hope to
having
have
me.
you back. It was really good having you and your expertise and the feedback that you gave. So thank you so much for,
Yeah.
for being with us.
And sorry, may I also say
that's all right.
before you pass me over?
Yeah.
Thank you both for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity. I've been a fan of you, Spin, and Quantize and Unquantized
Nice.
for a very long time. So I really appreciate y'all. Will is amazing. Tommy, the whole cast and crew are amazing. So we're really honored to be a part of something
Dude,
like this.
listen. The pleasure is completely all ours.
Definitely,
I've actually wanted to have you on the show for quite a while, and he's going to be doing a not an unquantized your mind, but a quantized compilation very soon as
All
well.
right, looking forward to it.
So yeah,
I better like
lots
it.
of.
And send me my mix
I hope
too,
you do.
please. I want to hear a mix, something I can play in my car, nice and soulful. I know you got it in you. A little Hawaiian and Portuguese flavor. Yes, I'm ready. Follow him on Instagram. It's Coflo, the Soul Shifter, right? Isn't that your IG?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. Please don't you call me ma'am. I'm not that. we were getting along just fine. Don't you get on my bad side.
Very good, young man. Very good.
Thank
Oh,
you,
man.
though. We really, all jokes aside, we really appreciate
Yeah.
having you on, and we can't wait to just continue watching you grow and your journey. We're excited to, have a front seat to see what's next for you.
Yeah, it's on, man. It is so on. What a pleasure.
Yes.
Well, I think we lost your microphone again.
Did you?
I think so.
Hello?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yes.
it's
I
lagging.
hear you.
But that's okay. You speak sign language very well, but
I'm gay.
so anyway, right, I think we got you a little bit. Thank you for joining us tonight, and sharing your time and expertise. We really appreciate that. We have a couple of tracks coming out. I mean, if you want to tell some people about it.
What's this over here that says Reelsoul? What is this track? Tell me more. Tomorrow? What
No,
is that?
tomorrow is old. Tomorrow is from yesterday.
Yesterday.
Oh. That was yesterday? Okay. Well, what else
Yes.
you got? What else you got coming?
Spin and I have an opportunity of working with Miss Incognito.
He said Mesa Lee from Incognito.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. You didn't tell me that. Okay.
Yeah, and so we called that's gonna be dropped remix album. We're currently working on another as well, so I'm real excited.
Okay, so he says we're going to be on Mesa Leak's remix album, and we're working on some other remix projects as well. But dude, we're gonna have to move on because you're cracking up. You sound like Ipak Ork Ah Ah.
Okay.
So you really do. Freaky Mike, thank you for joining us.
Quantized team.
Oh man.
Mike
yes.
Freak and Tommy Davis.
Yes, and Tommy,
where's
who
Tommy?
does,
He's gone.
I think his
All right.
power is out.
Mike
Truly.
Freak
Yeah, shout out to a couple of folks in the chat. You know.
Oh yeah, I saw Angelica Deneau. I
Angelica's
saw
right there,
Benji Bradshaw.
Okay,
Benji.
cool guy.
We just signed DJ Reginald Ledger is also in the chat. A whole bunch of people.
Timothy
right there.
Callahan is in the chat. L'Amour Disco. We have a record coming from L'Amour Disco. We
Very soon.
did not meet L'Amour Disco at through Talent Tuesday, but where we met L'Amour Disco, if I'm not mistaken, was in 2018 when we did a remix contest of Tasha LaRae's song with who's the producer? Never Be Alone. Seb Jr.
Seb Jr.
Is it Seb Jr.? Okay.
Seb Jr., yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken, that was our first encounter with L'Amour Disco, who has a couple aliases, but L'Amour Disco is obviously his disco production name. But we met him through that. So good things can come of platforms like this. And shout out to Tommy and Spen and Mike for having the wherewithal to do it, to take the time out of their schedules to do things like this to get producers heard. So much love to all of the Quantize fam that's in the chat.
All right. So I guess that does that.
Does it?
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Should we need to do our shameless plugs, and I know you don't like it when we do our shameless
Bingham,
plugs.
the one and only, is joining us in Baltimore on February 4th at Jungle Boogie. If you don't have tickets, you need to get your tickets. I think VIP is almost sold out. I will tell you all, since you're all part of the family, if you're watching and you want to buy tickets, wait until the weekend. We will be running a MLK weekend discount.
Are we really?
But if you want VIP,
wait a minute, we can't give away tickets.
if you
like
want
that.
VIP, you better don't wait, because they are almost sold out.
She messing with the bacon.
But we will be doing a discount code for tickets this weekend, starting on Friday.
Oh my!
All right. Well, I think that's all we got. DJ Spen will be back for the praise party on Sunday.
Yeah, and
right?
actually, I may do another stream. You want to do
Slow jams.
Quiet
I would love to, but people are asking when you are going to come back. If you missed it, DJ Spen did 2 hip hop sets during his 12
goodness.
days. Actually, one wasn't during the 12 days. One was.
Look here, Coflo and Will. They trying to make me.
You did your old school DJ set, and then you did your just hip hop thing. And a lot of people have been writing in asking how they can get it. Maybe we will. Did you record it? Did you record the audio?
I think it should be in restream still.
We might be able to give a little. We might do a giveaway. That's something that Mike and Tommy and Spen have been talking about. For those of you that remember, we used to do freebie Fridays every Friday or every other Friday or something. We're going to be getting some mixes from these guys and dropping them on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Maybe IG as well. So keep an eye out there, and we'll be doing that pretty soon.
Maybe we should do a West Coast party and invite the West Coast Mafia over here.
Over here. Okay. I thought
invite the West Coast Mafia.
Coflo,
Reelsoul, David
Harness.
Harness.
West Coast team.
Mr. V.
Here.
Lord,
that
have
would be
mercy.
so nice. So let's put that out there
Bring
first.
Mr. V is an adopted West Coast child.
Yeah, I guess you really can't call him
Mr.
He's
V.
on yes. If you ask him, he's on yes.
That would be fun. For
I guess
fall,
we can't really call
because
him.
we are booked for parties.
They're not-
Right.
Yes.
Right. Kelly says we're booked for parties, so
In the fall we can do it. We
gonna
are
do it?
booked
You think
all
you
the
wanna
way
do it
up
in the fall?
We could do it maybe in the fall. We've got parties scheduled all the way up through September when we are
just
going to
make
do
sure that
this.
if it's cold, that somebody let me borrow a winter coat.
right, because you don't like the cold. Apparently,
I don't have enough.
He probably doesn't have cold weather clothing.
Wait a minute, man. You was in Detroit. That was summertime.
I will not go to Detroit in the winter.
I won't go to Detroit in the wintertime. I do not go to the Midwest or the North in the winter.
Yeah, it could get pretty.
It can get cold.
Pretty nippy. Nippy.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks for Twitch, Mixcloud, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you are.
Yeah, Instagram was there for a minute.
Instagram, yep.
Yeah, we had to figure out how we
that one
can keep it going, but we were live, so I have to figure that out.
Thanks to you all for joining in. Thanks to all the producers. Special shout out to, I think we had one lady producer in the crew tonight. Shameless plug. It's not even shameless. I want to see more women producers. It is my personal aspiration to get more women producers on the label. So if you are a producer and maybe you've been nervous, don't be. Send it to me. Even if you don't want it on the air, send a note, music@quantizedrecordings.com, and say, I don't want this on the air, but I really want you all to listen.
Yeah, we can
we
do
will, and I will. I have my way of influencing these guys, and even if it needs work, send it in. We want to get women producers out here, so shameless plug. Others, if you want to be on Talent Tuesday, music@quantizedrecordings.com. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Do we know who our judges are
in 2 weeks? We're going to have Monique Bingham, and maybe some pieces of the Synergy crew, because we haven't. I think
so
we've
Damon
had,
Ramsey. And,
so we'll probably have
right.
Damon Ramsey, Saheed Muhammad,
Okay.
maybe Greg Lewis
All
if
right.
he wants to do it. But
so come back in 2 weeks and join us. We'll be here.
Yeah, as we do the Talent Tuesday before Jungle Boogie, so that should be a lot of fun.
All right. All right. It is time for us to go eat. Thanks, everybody.
Yep, thanks. We appreciate you all, and we're going to see you all next time. And I'm going to leave you with this track that Will and myself.
All right.
Mason Lee. We are out.
Peace
See y'all
in the valley,
later.
peace in the city, and peace to your souls. See you soon.
All right.